Good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie Jaffe, and I am going to take you through a yoga nidra practice this morning. Um, let's see if my audio is on. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to your yoga nidra practice. So again, my name is Carrie Jaffe, and I'm going to be guiding you through a really amazing deep meditation. So if you're not there already, I suggest on your bed is a great place to be. Your body's going to go into what's called lucid dreaming, or your mind is going to go into lucid dreaming, and your body's going to go into sleep paralysis. So it's best to be set up really cozy on your bed. If it's on a yoga mat, that's fine too, but get a pillow and a blanket, and if you have an eye pillow, that would be great, or something light to cover your eyes is also good. So I'll go ahead and give you another minute to set up, and if there's any questions, now's a good time to go ahead and throw it in the chat, and I'll leave some time at the end for questions, but get yourself prepared, and we'll get started. So once you arrive to your bed and you extend your legs and prop yourself up, go ahead and cover your eyes and cover your body with a blanket. It's very common that your body temperature will drop slightly in this practice, the same way it does when you go to sleep at night. And just begin to settle in. Take a moment to get out any final fidgets. And allow yourself to fully surrender into your bed. Welcome to your Yoga Nidra practice. And today's Yoga Nidra was created to support you through self-liberation, to gently uncover any stickiness or discomfort that might be holding you back from your most brilliant self. So as you settle in here, soften the webbing between your toes and allow your feet to flap open like the pages of a book. Feel your big thigh muscles just drape off the bones as the back of your pelvis melts into your bed. Notice the softness across the front of your abdomen and your chest. Find a position for your arms and hands that allows them to surrender. And ideally, it's arms by your side with your palms facing up. If you have your hands on your abdomen or your chest, it's great. Just make sure they don't cross over. So right hand is on right side and left hand is on left side of body. And this just really keeps the hemispheres of your brain separated. Then allow your jaw to soften. Even your teeth slightly separate. Relax the tiny muscles around your eyes and allow your pillow to cradle your head in full surrender. Allow your eye pillow or your eye covering to heavy your eyes. Commit yourself to stillness. And without having to change anything, just notice the arrangement of your body in space. Hear your heartbeat. And notice its rhythm, its pattern that is really only specific to you in your body. Notice the quality of your breath. Is it smooth and deep? Is it soft and subtle? There's no need to really change anything about your breath. Can you just simply feel it as it is? Feel the cool air on your upper lip as you inhale, and feel the warm air on your upper lip as you exhale. Feel yourself breathing. Welcome the symphony of signals through the concert of your senses. We'll start the practice by calling in a sankalpa. In sankalpa, Sanskrit, this means a deeply rooted intention or vow. And it's really a contract or an oath that you commit yourself to. Sankalpa is a positive, simple sentence with today's focus designed to propel you towards self-liberation. If you have something in mind, you're more than welcome to use it. If you're not sure, you can use one of mine. I am passionate. I have purpose. I am worthy. Or I pursue my dreams. I am passionate. Or I have purpose. Or I am worthy. Or I pursue my dreams. And again, if you have one of your own, use that. Repeat your Sankalpa as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head. Feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. In a moment, as we move through what's called a rotation of consciousness, a deep body scan, you may feel varying sensations. Try not to become too attached to anything in particular. You might fall asleep, and that's okay. Don't worry, you'll come back to us, and you don't have to make anything up. Just simply do your best to stay with the sound of my voice. And even now, just for a moment, resolve to stay awake. I am awake. I am awake. Bring attention to your mind's eye and begin to see a brilliant gold ball of light shining through your mind's eye, beaming out of the center of your head, radiating out into space, eventually encapsulating your entire body, like your body is wrapped in this bubble of warm, golden light. And then begin to refine your awareness of the light. And you see the golden light shift into your right thumb, your right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky finger of your right hand. And then you see the luminosity of the brilliant gold ball of light shining in the palm of your hand. And you watch as it shifts to the back of your right hand. And the gold light moves up through your right wrist and into your right forearm, shining brilliantly. And you watch as it travels into your right elbow. The gold light illuminates the entire upper arm to your shoulder, lighting up your right armpit. And you watch as that brilliant gold ball of light moves down the right side body into your waist, lighting up your right hip. You watch the light travel through your right thigh. And its luminosity moves through your right knee and into your right shin bone. And you watch this brilliant gold ball of light travel into your ankle. And you feel the light shoot from your right heel right into the center of gravity, lighting up the earth beneath you. You watch as the light travels through the sole of your right foot, around to the top of your right foot, into your big right toe, your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the pinky toe of your right foot. Come back to your mind's eye. Repeat your Sankalpa as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head. Feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. And then gently start to shift the awareness from your mind's eye and that brilliant gold ball of light directly into your left thumb. And you watch as the light travels into your left pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky finger of your left hand. You see the brilliant gold ball of luminant light radiating into your left palm. And you feel the light on the back of your left hand shining down into the floor beneath you. And you watch as the light moves through your left wrist and travels into your forearm, moving up through your elbow and lighting up the upper arm. You watch as the light travels into your left shoulder and your armpit. And this stunning gold ball of light travels through the left side body and into your waist, lighting up the front of your left hip, moving down into the front of your left thigh and the entire thigh muscle. And you see the gold light travel into your left knee and your left shin bone, all the way into your ankle. And the amazing gold light shoots from your left heel right into the center of the earth, lighting up the earth beneath you. The beautiful light travels into the sole of your foot and around to the top of your foot, directly into your big left toe, your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the pinky toe of your left foot. Now come back to your mind's eye. Repeat your sankalpa, your vow, your commitment to yourself as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head and feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. And gently shift your awareness back down to both feet. And you see the gold ball of light shooting through both heels at the same time, directly into the center of the earth, just lighting up Mother Earth. And you watch the gold light move through both calves, behind the backs of both knees, and into the back of your thighs. And you see the gold ball of light cradle your entire pelvic floor and your tailbone and support your sacrum. And the gold light travels through your lower back, across the spaciousness of your middle back. It just lights up brilliantly. And you watch the gold light as it travels to your right shoulder blade and your left shoulder blade, and then lands for a moment behind the shoulder blades at the back of the heart. And you watch as that light moves to the back of your neck and the base of your skull. And then the brilliant gold light just shoots right out of the crown of your head. And you watch the light as it shifts to the right side of your head and then the left side of your head. And eventually the gold light just travels right over your forehead. And you see it encapsulate your right eyebrow and your left eyebrow. And then it lands the gold light right in between at the mind's eye. And the gold light travels through the right eyeball and the left eyeball. And it lights up your entire right cheek from the inside out. And then the left cheek from the inside out, just gold and brilliant like glitter, sparkling. into your right nostril and your left nostril. Then you just feel your entire nose and how it sits on your face as it's shining brightly. And the light moves into your right ear and your left ear, traveling down. The light taps into your upper lip and your bottom lip. And you feel the light shine through your entire chin and your jaw, encapsulating the whole inside of your mouth. And your tongue is like a gold bar inside of your mouth, brilliantly shining. Swallow. And feel the gold light travel down your throat, both sides of your neck, and right into the chest, eventually landing at the heart space. And the heart is just shining gold, brilliant, luminescent light. And you watch as the light travels through the right rib cage and the left rib cage, eventually landing directly at the solar plexus. That sweet spot right under the ribs above the belly button. There's this warm ball of golden, radiant light, expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. Now, without having to change anything, just notice the arrangement of your body in space. Become deeply aware of your breath. Bring attention to the expansion of your belly with each inhale and the surrender of your entire body with each exhale. Begin to count your breath backwards from the number 11. So one inhale and one exhale is one breath. And if you lose count, just go back and start at 11. And if you finish before me, go back and start from 11 again. Continue to count your breath. And wherever you are in your count, let that go. In a moment, I will take you through what's called a pairing of opposites. It's possible you will feel sensation. A thought may pass you by. A visual may touch the mind's eye. No need to overthink these moments. They are fleeting, they pass. Try not to attach, but instead to simply acknowledge and stay with the sound of my voice. Feel the weight of your body getting very, very heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are heavy. Your heels and the back of your head, with every breath out, getting heavier and heavier until you feel so heavy, in fact, it's as if you can sink into the earth beneath you like you'd sink into warm sand. Call on a feeling of heaviness. I am heavy. Heavy. Now let that go. And imagine yourself getting lighter. Your arms are getting light. Your legs getting light. Your fingertips and your toes and all the tiny muscles of your face getting light with every breath in. You're getting lighter and lighter. You get so light, in fact, you're like a feather blowing in the wind. Call on a feeling of levity. I am light. Light. Now let that go. And see if you can easily travel between the two sensations, heavy, light, heavy, light. Now let that go and find yourself grounded, not too heavy, not too light, a space of equanimity, a place of balance. And from this place, allow yourself to come back to your third eye shining bright, that brilliant gold ball of light. And come back to your sankalpa, your oath to yourself. Repeat it as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head. Feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. Now allow yourself to connect to a time when you felt oppressed. Become aware of your body's visceral reaction when you call in the feeling of oppression. Notice how your heart beats and how your blood pumps when you think about being oppressed. Now let that go and begin to call in a feeling of liberation, a moment in time when you felt complete freedom. Become deeply aware of your body's reaction to the vibration of the sound of the word liberation. Acknowledge a time where you were limitless, fully liberated. I am liberated. Now let that go and come back to your mind's eye and that brilliant gold ball of luminescent light. Repeat your sankalpa as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head. Feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. In a moment, I will take you through a series of rapid visualizations. It's possible you'll feel sensation. A thought may pass you by, a visual may touch the mind's eye. No need to overthink these moments. They are fleeting, they pass. Try not to attach, but instead to simply acknowledge and stay with the sound of my voice. Fresh garlic simmering in hot oil. Warm apple cider on Christmas morning. The feeling of a blanket fresh from the dryer. A Balinese sunset. A Balinese sunset. A six-pointed Jewish star. Hollywood Boulevard. Sidewalk chalk. A box of crayons. A purple tree. A unicorn floating on a rainbow. The sand between your toes. Your favorite gemstone. Your favorite gemstone. Your favorite gemstone. Now begin to imagine yourself so light that you float up out of your body and you make your way out of your space. And when you step outside, the sun is shining brightly, its golden rays lighting up your entire face. You look in the distance and you see a hole in the ground. Your curiosity peaks and you move towards the hole. When you arrive above the hole in the earth, you can see that it travels to something below. And knowing that you are safe and fully supported, you follow this hole into an expansive cave in the bowels of Mother Earth. You look around this expansive cave, knowing full well that you are among magnificence. This underground lair emanates smells of clay and dirt and everything that is natural about Earth, while the brilliant light from the sun shines in from above. You see a tool lying on the ground nearby. It has a sharp edge. You pick it up and you begin to dig. As you dig, you uncover gemstone after gemstone after gemstone, one more brilliant than the next. Each gemstone shining lustrous light, perfectly polished gifts from Mother Earth. Citrine and amethyst, quartz and onyx, one shimmering gemstone after the next. Garnet and ruby, topaz and turquoise, you begin to collect these stunning gifts and put them in your pockets. You fill your pockets until there's absolutely no more space. You lay your sharp tool back on the ground and glance around the cave in the depths of gratitude and begin to make your way to the hole from which you came. When you arrive above the earth once again, you make your way back into your space and back into your bed. And before you lay yourself down completely, you place your gemstones around your bed, remembering that you are the brilliant gold ball of light. As you lay yourself back down, your attention comes back to your mind's eye. And you see yourself sitting with your sankalpa, your oath, your commitment to yourself. Repeat your sankalpa as a mantra. Hear it in perpetuity in your head. Feel it in the deepest fibers of your being. And you take your sankalpa with you as you start to welcome yourself back to this space. And it does take a moment, time traveling between versions of reality and this version. But begin to allow yourself to move softly and subtly. It might be moving your head left and right a couple of times. Perhaps there's a gentle wiggle to your fingertips and your toes, and just allowing sensation of breath and more expansion, more bigger breathing and body awareness. Coming back to us in this version of reality. You can stay in your bed and absorb what just happened. It's common to have felt varying sensations, to have felt like you may have fallen asleep. Don't worry, it all enters through the subconscious. It's very common to have quite vivid dreams after the Yoga Nidra practice. So I very much encourage you to keep a notebook near your bed this evening. And if you wake up, write down your notes, write down your dreams, hydrate well. And I'll leave the floor open if you want to type in the chat, if you have any questions for another moment or two. I do teach all kinds of yoga movement, breath work, meditation. Again, my name is Carrie Jaffe. You can go to my Instagram, KARIJAFFE, or my website, carriejaffe.com. I have a version of this Yoga Nidra available on my website. I'd love to connect with you outside of here. Thank you so much to Bosi Yoga Festival and Justin and his whole team and the crew of sponsors. Definitely check out the live stream on the Facebook page. And we so appreciate you joining us for the virtual festival this weekend. If you have any questions, reach out. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.